Okay guys, video number 5. The previous 4 videos we did posts, we did listings, we did the media links and comments, and then we did pages. For this one there's a couple different things I want to cover. One being how to add the pages that we created to this main menu, and also before we do that I want to show you another feature that's involved with the pages. I wasn't sure if I was going to have time in the previous video, so I'm going to get to it real quickly right now. So let's go to that test page that I created called test page, and let's go to edit. This isn't exactly the same test page that I created in that last video. It's kind of a different one I put together, but kind of the same concept. In any case, we get to the test page where we add the content, where we edit the title up here, and if you scroll down just below that content section, you're going to see another section that's titled WordPress SEO by Yoast. Now this is a neat little plugin that I installed that's really good for SEO purposes, and it's great for understanding how your page is going to be viewed in a search result if it were to come up, you know, as somebody was searching for whatever. So, for example, right now this page has the title test page dash Verbode, and the reason for that is because it has the title and it has Verbode being the name of our blog. So let's generate a different SEO title. We hit the generate SEO title. Let's just add a little bit to it. Verbode real estate, test page property, and we'll add Oklahoma City. So you can see we still have 13 characters left before we run out and it changes to the ... Usually you always want to stay within the number of characters that it allows you, just because it looks better, and I don't necessarily know if it gets better search engine results without having the ... but I think just for appearance purposes it's always better to stay within the certain limit. So now that we have a new SEO title, a little bit more you know, search engine friendly, it's got a little bit more of the key terms, it's got Verbode, it's got real estate, it's got the location of Oklahoma City, and it's got what the page is about, test page property. Now obviously if this was a real page and it was titled something relevant to your website, this wouldn't be test page, it would be whatever the page content would be, which is also going to help search engine quality. Next, you're going to have the meta description, which is actually this part right underneath the link. So if we were to Google Oklahoma City real estate, we get some websites that come up, and all of these would be, this is the meta description, this is the meta description, and so forth. So we want our meta description to again have some keywords and have it be relevant to the page we're talking about. So we can just copy and paste the title. We can add a little bit to it. So we can add real estate market. We could add test page real estate for sale. You know, this doesn't necessarily have to be in sentence form. We just want to make sure it's got, number one, what the page is going to be about. Number two, it's got all the keywords relevant to the page and relevant to the website. So we've got Verbode in there, we've got Oklahoma City, we've got test page real estate for sale. I think I pretty much did this for all of the neighborhoods that I could add the MLS listings to. I left the other pages blank because I wanted you guys to go ahead and come up with the content and kind of decide what the page is going to be about, and then it's easier to kind of generate a meta description and SEO title because you know exactly what the page is going to be about. I mean, for example, I don't know exactly what you guys are going to want to put on the page, on your Go Green page, so I left it blank. Once you fill out the content, know what the page is going to be about, then you can go ahead and fill in what the description is going to be, what the keywords you want to be for that page, and what you want the title to be. So, and anyway, this is just, I just wanted to quickly go over what this is and how it can help you, and how you can see that using this tool, it just basically gives you an idea of how your page is going to be represented in a Google search. So great tool, and that's where this this little item comes from on this left-hand column. It's basically the SEO by Yoast. You can kind of take a look at the dashboard here, and you can kind of edit some of the some of the settings for the SEO, but I don't really think that's necessary. The main point of it is, and the main thing I use it for, is just to set up how your page is going to be searched. Make sure you have all those search terms in there, and then once you get the description set up and the SEO title set up, you can kind of play around with what keywords. I mean, if you want this page, if you want the keywords for this page to be test page, you can type in test page, find related keywords, and you can see let's see, hold on, it's thinking, I guess. Alright, and if we scroll back down, we can see that this particular keyword, test page, it appears in our heading, it appears in our title right here, it appears in the URL right here. It doesn't appear in our meta description, and that's because I erased the meta description, but if we were to go ahead and test page real estate, rewrite that description, you should have it there. And you can see that, and then obviously we don't really have test page in the content because that's just dummy content, but you can see, okay, you want to have a green light for the heading, you want to have a green light for the title, you want to have a green light for the URL, and so on. And you can play around with different keywords and just double check. It's just a way of double checking that this page is set up to be SEO friendly. So great little tool. Just wanted to quickly go over that, and we can move forward from there. It looks like I'm actually about halfway done with this time limit already, so I'm going to quickly go through how to add a page to this front menu. If you go to Appearance, there's a lot of good stuff here. I'll go over that in a different video, but for time's sake, let's just do the menu. So if you click on Menus, you come to this page. You'll see a primary navigation and a secondary navigation menu. Basically, this is the primary right here. The secondary navigation menu in this AgentPress theme is this menu that pops up in your footer right down here. It's just, this basically is just another way for users to navigate through your site. But that is basically what the secondary navigation menu is in this particular theme. So, if we wanted to add that test page that we were just at to your main menu, what we want to do is go down to Pages. Now let's go to View All. So this includes all of the pages that we have. And now we just got to look for the test page. Let's see if it's on page 2. It is, so we click test page. You can see it's actually already added. I did that before, I forgot to take it out. But in any case, if it wasn't, let's just add that to the menu. And it appears down here, so we can remove this. Let's just pretend that wasn't even there. So we just added this test page, and it just appeared right here. So, next thing we do is we want to save that menu. Oh, you know what? We were in menu 2, I'm sorry. Menu 2 is, of course, the secondary navigation. Menu 1 is the primary. So we want to add that test page to menu 1, the primary menu right here. So if we go back and we want to add, this is already in there from before, so I want to take that out. So we want to add the test menu, or the test page, to the menu number 1 primary navigation menu. So again, we find it. It's actually under the most recent. If it wasn't, just click View All, and that'll bring up all the pages, not just the most recent. So we click Test Page. We want to add that to the menu, and that should appear at the bottom. It does. There it is. So let's save it to the menu. And we'll wait just a second here. And now when we go refresh this, the test menu, or the test page, should be included in the menu, which it is. So if we click on test page, there is our test page. So pretty simple. If you don't know how to do it, obviously it's a little bit more tricky, but once you do it a couple times, you'll understand, you know, where it appears. Now, let's just say if we want to, let's just say we don't want it to be there at the end. We want to have it in between relocate and sell real estate. So all we got to do, very simple, is just drag it up in between go above all these neighborhoods here. There's a lot of them. See, we see sell real estate and relocate. Drag it up in between there. Make sure we go back down and save the menu. And the menu is saved. Hopefully here in a second it's saved. Now we refresh that, and now all of a sudden we have our test page in between sell real estate and relocate. So basically all you have to do is drag and drop. Now if we wanted it to be a subpage of, let's say we want this test page to be a subpage of living in OKC. We want it to be under Oklahoma City Schools. Same concept. We go grab our page that we want to move, in this case the test page, and we want it to be a subpage of living in OKC, so we scroll down and keep going and keep going. So, okay, so now we see living in OKC. Notice how I still have this held down, and we want to put it under OKC Schools. Now, if you have it set outside like this, that means it's going to be a main category. If we move it over underneath OK Schools, that means it's part of the subcategory. And once you do this, you'll kind of understand how you set the page to be a subpage or a main page. But we want it to be under OKC, under schools, so we got that taken care of. Now let's save the menu. And we'll wait for it to save. It's done saving, so let's refresh this. And now you don't see it as a main page, but if you scroll your cursor over living in OKC, you can see the test page is now a subpage of living in OKC right underneath OKC Schools. So basically it's just a drag and drop feature, real easy. And that should answer all of your questions on how to add a page to a menu, or make a page be a subpage to a main page. If you have any questions about the SEO tool that is on each page, go with the About Us. This is the About Verbode. Now you can go down. I kind of already did this one. As you can see, I generated the SEO title About Us Verbode Real Estate, and then I put the description in About Us Verbode Real Estate. Contact Verbode Real Estate for Oklahoma City Real Estate, which are keywords, and then I also included your phone number. And for this, actually, we'll do phone, that way they understand what that number is. And there's your description. So in this video, basically what I did was I covered the WordPress SEO by Yoast and how to add a page to a menu. All you have to do is go to Appearance. Let's save this before I click away from it. Go to Appearance, click on Menus, and from there just drag and drop. If the page isn't already added, if it's not added, add it from this Pages section, and then drag and drop where you want it to go. Pretty simple.